Okay, hello everyone, this is Men's here. I'm going to be playing quite a few different tanks today. Just equipping this guy real quick. Let's just get some... I just bought the M4 improved. I've been waiting for this in a while and I just saw it popped up. For whatever reason, M4 Shermans, there's just something about them that I just have to own them all for some reason. Alright, so just seeing what equipment I want here. Don't think I want a enhanced gun laying drive. We'll see, but I'll go with Fence since I already own them. There we go. Now let's hop into a battle here. If you have any specific tanks you want me to play, mention them in chat and I'll do my best to get to them. I'm going to play a bunch of different tiers today, not just the usual tier 8 to 10. I can play lower tiers, higher tiers. I'm going to start here at tier 5, of course, and see how this goes. But yeah, as far as M4s, pretty much when I first started playing World of Tanks, I wasn't exactly the best player in the world. I didn't know a lot about the game. It was out for like a year, a little over a year before I started playing. But pretty much I got up to the M4 Sherman and I stuck right at that. I didn't put any money in the game and whatnot. I just kind of stuck around the M4 Sherman and played it for like, I think a couple hundred games at least, just with the 105 millimeter derp gun, and pretty much stuck there for a while. I guess that kind of influenced me, and I gotta own and play a lot of Shermans now. Now the M4 improved, the armor on it isn't exactly anything spectacular. It's slightly better than the standard M4 Sherman, just pretty much different angles, but it's just basically a different reskinned M4 Sherman in a way, as far as what I can see. This is my first match in it. I took a peek at the stats, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh. He got freaking derped. Do not want to sit in front of him. Yeah, we have to get that OI experimental out. I have a feeling he might try. Dude, don't pop out. Okay. Don't know why people do that. Right, he just fired, so he's reloading.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor
Yeah, I
is
fucked
damaged.
up there. I completely forgot that the... Ah, crap. He got there.
Everyone get out.
1 HP and he killed me. That's a very bad way to start the game. I had just clicked too. I should have clicked a little bit ahead of time. Oh well. I guess I'm not fully awake since I streamed pretty late last night and I'm up again. Yeah, last night I streamed World of Warships until 11 p.m. And let's see how this goes. Let's hop into the T110E5. But basically, as far as what I'm looking at for the M4 Improved, it's a slightly different model for the M4 Sherman. It's like just looking at its armor on the front, the main upper glacis, it's 50.8 millimeters thick, and that pretty much gives it right around 91 millimeters of effective armor, it looks like. And then the lower glacis, it gets thicker down there, so that's a little bit better. However, at the same time, the angle does decrease at the bottom glacis, so it's actually not as strong, it looks like. I'm just kind of glancing over because I'm going to play that tank a few times since it's in the premium shop and people might want to check it out before they potentially buy it. Now, T110E5 here, pretty much since it's gotten buffed massively going into an HD model, frontally the armor is excellent. You still have some weak spots on the lower glacis, but you've pretty much turned into a true heavy tank in a way with your frontal armor. You still have the weak sides, weak roof to artillery, and weak rear armor, but overall I think I can take a shot at him, to be honest, from this angle. Yep. I don't know if I hit him, but I was about to say I'm fairly certain that I can pop him there. Okay, Mr. Lorraine. That is a very, very unique spot. I do not think that I have seen that before. But I have no idea what that guy was thinking. I gotta keep an eye out for that 268 and to see if that Conqueror gun carrier focuses on me. Whew. That E25 got wrecked. I had my chance here. I kinda passed that up. Okay. One of the artillery is heading this way, but that mouse is gonna push. It looks like, actually maybe not. I just don't want to push into that group of enemies. I know I'll inevitably be flanked. Holy shit, they're pushing. Okay, I guess I have not much of a choice since the rest of my team is pushing. I don't exactly want to do this, but at the same time, I'm not one of those people who will sit back and basically watch your team die. When in doubt, a little bit of heat doesn't hurt. But it would be nice if we got a little bit of backup from the T-54E1. Now, artillery is aiming over here. Gotta keep that in the back of my mind. Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. Push forward so I can get something in between artillery and me. wanted to get him out. Let's see, we have a mouse. Oop, don't want him to hit me there. This little light tank's gonna... Dude, you should've just kept going.
We didn't even scratch them.
Alright, let's wait for this T-95. If he pushes up, I'll push with him. Okay, he's aiming there. I might as well. Might take quite a bit of damage here, but we'll see how this goes. Alright.
That one didn't go through.
Aimed a little too low there. Okay.
Just right.
Gotta
They
keep
killed our driver.
moving here. Stayed still a little bit too long for that artillery to aim in on me, but in the end I think it was worth it. Can't let him escape. That would be very, very bad. Okay, there we go. Now they're continuing to push. They still have fast tanks. But we'll see if we can actually get on the cap here. I'll push past to kind of create a little buffer. And that should buy him time to cap safely. It doesn't help if you all sit on the cap, but pushing out here should do its job. That's a nice hit there. I'm not too worried about that T-32. I'm more worried about this AMX 5100.
Track hit.
Let's
Enemy
get him
vehicle
out.
destroyed.
He's gonna try to circle me. I don't think he knows that that's not gonna work on this tank. But yeah, if you all sit on the cap, you just let the enemy push right up to you and kill you one by one. Better to push right through if you have more HP and a decent amount of armor. That way you can at least help out. But yeah, I lost a bit of credits because I missed quite a few heat rounds. Other than that, not exactly a great game. But a win's a win. Did just enough to eke out a win there. So why don't we hop back into M4 Improved. As I was kind of saying, as far as the frontal hull armor, right here's just under 100 millimeters of effective armor. But as you bump down, it does get thicker, but the angle gets worse. So the lower glacis is still a weak spot. And the frontal turret here, let me see if that's a weak spot armor-wise. Yeah, frontally the turret's just about 90 millimeters effective armor. And then gun-wise here, yeah, basically I bought this because I love Sherman tanks, but it's not exactly, it is a little bit different than the Ram. I don't think they sell that anymore. They might. But it's has slightly more armor, it looks like, than the regular M4 Sherman. But the gun on it, a bit worse.
Let's go.
And yeah, it's just basically a different variant. But for whatever reason, this would be a great tank if it had the 105mm. Just because I played it with so many battles, I go back from time to time to play it again, the M4 Sherman. But let's see. Not many people are heading up here. This is definitely not a tank you want to push out on your own, but I'm not going to the hill if nobody else is coming up here. I'm just gonna get up here. I shouldn't need premium rounds to go through the T1 side.
Penetration.
But like any M4, you have a pretty dinky gun. Shell velocity is a little low. Okay, that B1 is sitting out there.
We didn't even
Okay,
scratch
hit
them.
his frontal armor there.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Okay. Don't really have a shot on him.
Enemy
Oh, there
armor
we
is
go.
damaged.
That's what I get for saying I don't have a shot on somebody. Shit, I did not. I want to aim. Okay. I don't think they have eyes on me, which is why I'm kind of
That one didn't go through.
sitting out in the open. They probably will once I push up here. Here's an M3 Lee coming my way here.
Penetration.
Ooh, that was a lucky hit on my part. Barely got that top little hatch. Is M4 improved? He doesn't have a shot on me though. Let's see if we can. Never mind, they got him down. Really, you had to stop right there. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna be our eyes here. The rest of our guys are pushing up.
We didn't even scratch
Don't
them.
shoot me. Be nice if we can get some shots on them. Here we go.
Gotcha.
Got one of them down. Two more to go.
We didn't even scratch them.
Okay.
Penetration.
We should get this guy down. They pushed a little bit too aggressively for tanks that don't have a lot of armor.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Yeah, that's not going to save you for too long. Should get him right there.
Got him.
I do have to worry about that Excelsior. Holy shit, they have more tanks.
Penetration.
Yeah, I didn't expect this many. There's artillery's
Enemy armor is damaged.
zeroing in on me here.
Enemy
Yeah.
armor is
Took me a
destroyed.
second to get used to the shell velocity on this thing. But the gun, it's working pretty well. It doesn't have the best accuracy, penetration, damage per shot and whatnot, but it's working decent so far. I'm guessing against tier 6s the gun is not going to work out. Since I assume that this has, I don't know, I guess it has premium matchmaking. I'm not exactly sure. If it doesn't, then I definitely would not buy this tank if I was you. Alright, so that guy's, I don't want to push into the Excelsior just because he's not alone up there.
Enemy is hit.
let this guy push up though.
That one didn't go through. Enemy armor is hit.
I don't think he can see me. I'm just gonna peek up here. Don't want to get out. I just want to kind of keep poking. I've got guys behind me who can do damage. I just need to keep an eye on everybody. Oh god.
Enemy is hit.
There we go. There's a normal M4 here. Let's see if I can pop him before he gets a shot off at me. Oh shit, there's that T-34 now. Can't let him take that Wolverine out or else I'm in trouble. I don't know if he moved. No, he didn't move, thank you. That worked out swimmingly for me. I would say this is a lot better than my first match, but pretty much anything is better than that first match I had. Alright, there's the Excelsior. He has very poor side armor. Be nice if he left that sticking out at me. I'm more worried about this M4 right now. But
Enemy is hit.
I guess I can try to squeak this in. There we go.
They're knocked out. Track hit.
Alright, good. He's right there. Do I tempt getting Top Gun with potentially dying? I think so. I'm just gonna wait here so I stay aimed in. Crap. There we go.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Nice little Top Gun award there. Not too shabby. 3 damage, 6 kills, 1200 experience. Blocked a little bit and assisted with a little over 1100. So pretty damn good match, I would say. But yeah, this tank, I like it because it's a Sherman. It's definitely not for everybody because the gun here to 75mm. Let's hop over to the standard M4 here if I can get it quickly. There we go. Basically, as you see, the M3 gun is the stock gun on the M3 or M4 Sherman, and the M4 Sherman actually gets a better rate of fire. Accuracy is a little worse, aiming time the same, everything's pretty much the same, but the M4 Sherman, of course, better except for armor wise. M4 is going to be worse off because M4 Improve has a different layout. But with the M4 you can choose between the 105 and also the 76mm that, as you see here, aside from accuracy and aiming time, it's a bit better than the 75mm on the M4 Improve because you get more penetration. The damage doesn't really matter that you have 5 more, but basically the penetration is going to help you out a lot. Alright, so why don't we move on to a non-American tank here? Why don't we play the Centurion? Not exactly my best map here. I usually do pretty good on Windstorm in really heavy tank, something with a lot of armor, but I kind of struggle with mediums. Whenever I head up here, I kind of get destroyed because my team doesn't really help out too much. If I go down into town, kind of problem of being in the town and not having a lot of armor. So I'm going to see where my team heads and kind of make a guess as to where I want to go. This is one of the maps where if the north is the weak flank, I don't think I'll be pushing to it by myself. I'd much rather worry about that later. Now, just judging on where everyone's going, it looks like the north is going to be the stronger of the flanks. So that is good on my part. Let's see. Maybe I will head up there then. We have a decent amount of people in the town. They should be able to hold it. And a decent amount of people in the middle and north. So I will head north just because Centurion, good gun depression, decent frontal armor, but it's not going to stop tier 10 shots, nor is it going to stop a lot of tier 9s, but you'll get the occasional bounce or two. Okay, M46. Are you sitting back here for a reason? Don't want to get nailed right there. I should have a shot right between right there. I didn't think he was still aiming my direction, but I guess he was. God damn it. Yeah. Be nice if they could spot him, because unfortunately Centurion's very large, and the camera's on its bad, so I couldn't actually see him, but he could see me. I wasn't exactly doing myself any favors with having my weak armor facing towards him, but I was expecting to use vision as my armor there. Holy shit, it seemed like all the guys in the center died. Go figure. And now we are kind of wide open here. He's not exactly in the best spot to fall back with us, but we gotta fall back or else we're gonna be completely screwed here. Shit. Yeah, I'm not doing too good here. But I like the Centurion stat-wise, but it still is a little hard to play it, considering you're a very large tank for a medium. And you do have armor now, but you do have a very big weak spot on the front with your lower glacis, and even your frontal turret's not exactly the best. The way I find to play the Centurion tanks the best, you have to kind of play as a support tank further back from the fight. You can't exactly be like a Russian medium and kind of expect to be able to bounce shots pretty hard and see how that works out. If I spawned on the other side, honestly, I might have pushed here real quick to try to mess the enemy up, but I'm all the way on the other side. Would like to see a different map than Malinovka today. I don't not like Malinovka, but I would like to see different maps all the time. Hopefully this is not going to become a trend. Okay, did not expect to see everybody except for these two guys heading right. Okay. But I am not about to sit back in the base after I've gotten this far. Especially since I'm in the T-54. IS-5, I know how they're kind of questioning it. I believe that's a reward vehicle. Which is, I guess people don't really know about that. Alright, hopefully my team picks up the pace here. I don't want to be up here alone. Okay. Hopefully he's not going to be using heat, because I can bounce some shots if I'm careful here. Yeah, fall back. I don't want to lose the top of the hill for us, to be honest. It would be nice if our team was a little quicker, but unfortunately they're not. This guy seems to know a thing or two. Hello, Mr. Pershing. I could swap over to heat and just spam through everybody's armor, but I don't need to do that just yet. Seems kind of that's what that person is doing. Pretty sure he just hit my upper glacis, but I might be wrong there. Okay, he got taken out. Alright, so we still have this T-54 up high that we need to contend with. He's pushing back. Don't worry about this T-32. He's paying attention. M103 is also paying attention. Alright, let's swap over to heat here. And let's try that again. I know that's pretty strong for him there, but it'd be very nice to... crap. I thought I might just have barely enough gun depression to get through there. No dice, but I do have enough penetration with heat to do that to an M103. That's why people like the T-54. Is it cheating? Sometimes it kind of feels that way. No gun depression, but I got him. But I try to keep the heat down, or else your profit's gonna be pretty piss poor unless you hit every single heat shot. Alright, so I would say that worked out excellent in our favor. I'm just gonna head back to the base, to the center. We have plenty of people heading down the hill, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. Not that I think we're gonna lose. We're up. We're up by quite a bit. We have not lost a tank yet, until I end up dying at some point. Excuse me. Should I jump off at this T-54? Why not? No guts. Let's see how this goes. Stay right there. Oh, that didn't work. It ended up working in the end. I was hoping to shoot right through his roof and somehow survive, but yeah, that didn't work. But I killed him there. Definitely broke my team's streak of not losing a tank, but hell, if I see an opportunity to do something a little bit reckless and funny, I'll take it. So I might as well just wait for the end of this match here, since it shouldn't take too long. That tank is still sitting there. Okay. I don't know if he just parked in a bush and went AFK. He might have. But that's a little odd for a lot of things. Unless he just kind of sat there. So, decent match in the T-54. Definitely better than the Centurion. 1600 damage, not too shabby. Did lose a bit of credits because I fired heat rounds and missed. Not that I don't want to platoon with him, but just gonna go solo for now. Centurion, let's try to crack this another battle here. I'm pushing towards the FE4202. Don't know if I'll get it before they swap it out for the Centurion Action X, but I'm just grinding away a bit of credits and also experience. I don't have to spend a lot of free experience on it. Alright, now another tier 10 match. Just saying, I honestly might go to the hill. Not exactly the most practical place. However, just looking at the enemy team, I don't want to run into either tank destroyer. They're gonna, even the tier 9, they're gonna tear me apart. T-110E5s, they're gonna be able to outdamage me, plus out-armor me, and pretty much be able to penetrate me anywhere on my front if they want to, given that this is Himmelsdorf. Oh shit. Alright. And then they do have 3 artillery, so I guess I have to keep in mind. Okay, hopefully not everybody comes up here. But basically, not that the Centurion I would recommend going to the hill at all times, but just based off of this matchup, it would be better for me, at least in the beginning, to start up here. Now, I don't know why the Conqueror is coming up here. He would be better off supporting a tank down low. Alright, so never mind. If that E5's already pushed down there, this mouse is not gonna be able to hold him for very long on his own. Let's just swap over to a little bit of Hesh here. Yep, of course I hit the strongest piece of armor. I know, Mouse, you're angling, but I would very much prefer if you would run away. They're just gonna chuck heat rounds at you until you're dead. It's kind of sad, but
That one didn't go through.
kind of what happens. Alright, so I gotta worry about myself here now. That T-49, you would have been better off waning. I don't know why he just pushed up. We want to pull them up. This T-110E5, their weakness is their armor is only on the front of their tank. So we need to be able to flank them. The farther that they push, like this one's pushing, the weaker that they get. But our team's not exactly doing too great here. Unfortunately, I can't move here.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Alright, I didn't want to hit there. I wanted to track them. Kind of waiting for this guy to just fire so I can kind of bump out. Let's see if this other E5 comes around this corner here. Okay, he's pulling back. Kind of expect him to keep coming back here. Or not. This is probably going to end badly.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Don't shoot me. Somebody come help.
Enemy is hit.
Go. Now. Just need to try to flank him. And right there.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Alright, so that worked out.
We can't go very fast. Gunner's injured. We're shooting
That
blind.
didn't exactly work out too well. I do not want to face that Object 704. Luckily, we still have an E5 of our own back here. Okay, Mr. Perchin.
Enemy armor is hit.
We should be able to gang up on this IS-6. There we go.
Gotcha.
704 has some really strong armor. Just, it's in specific places. AMX 1390 here. Very small target, but crap. He moved. We've really got to swarm the tank destroyer here. I think I'll bump out and take a shot if I need to.
Enemy armor
Should
is
survive
damaged.
the first shot. Luckily, I did. Be nice if I get a little bit of assistance here.
Enemy is hit.
There we go. That's how you take out a big, scary foe like that. You just all go at them. They can't kill you all. Or, yeah. But if you go one by one, you lose. All you gotta do is play as a team, and fortunately we did. I don't know what the C5's doing now. Crap. Alright, now let's see if I can get lucky here.
Ding
Nope.
dong.
See if I can bait him to push up. Let's wait for him to flank here. Be nice if that light tank would push up and flank him. Yep, just want to keep him on me. I was waiting for him to... There we go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. He was either going to push up or retreat, and he luckily chose... Shit. He luckily chose the one that... Crap, and of course I missed that. That made it easier for me to hit his lower glacis. Where's he heading? I have a feeling he's running to the hill, which... Crap, I missed. Just cap. Oh my god, dude, what are you doing? Just fucking sit on the cap. He can't hit us if we sit behind the church. It's kind of amazing how people forget that you can just cap, but yeah. We'll be fine here. I just need to make it behind the church, and this will be an easy way to end this match. It's definitely a close one. We came out of this very, not luckily, but fortunately our team grouped back and we won. Come on, let's hurry it up. But yeah, not a bad match in the Centurion. I got a few lucky bounces. I over-angled the front of my tank, and they fortunately shot right at my upper glacis a couple times. Alright. Finally got a personal reserve. That's my first one, I think. Yep. But not going to use them yet. Let's see. Yep, damage-wise, 2,400. Lost a bit of credits because I fired some Hesh that didn't do anything whatsoever. Which, I don't know if anyone here in the chat is sending me platoon invites, but if you do want a platoon, just mention your name in chat. I get a lot of random requests. Usually I don't take random requests unless somebody kind of says anything. Alright, so why don't we hop into the E75, and then after this I'll play another M4 improved game. See if I can live up to that Top Gun game that I had last time. Whew, that Waffle Tiger and E100, definitely they got lucky here. Now, even though the E1 or E75 is not fast, he's not going to be loaded. I do have to worry about these two guys and the T-49, but honestly, being in this spawn spot and in the north, which is a little bit shorter route, I should be able to get there without taking too much damage here. Whether or not this works, I don't know, but we shall see. E75 is definitely not the slowest tank in the world, but it's slow enough to where this is going to be iffy. If I spawned anywhere else, I would not have thought about it. Okay, people, why is everyone sending me platoon invites? Here we go, I should get here. There is this T-49. Don't think I have a clear shot on him just yet. Yeah. Yeah, so I only took one hit. I'll take that. At least I got my armor over here now. I didn't want to stick out that far, so unfortunately I blew my repair kit. Hopefully these guys push. God damn it, Lorraine. Do you really have to push into me like this? just want to take one shot at you. Face these guys. Unfortunately, I have a wall now to hide behind. But our town has a massive advantage on the enemy now. So I don't know why they're not taking advantage of it. Or I know why, but it would be nice if they would just push. Because they should be pretty damn good just to push in and take these guys out. Just need to keep myself hopefully safe here. Not entirely safe because I have that top hatch. It's still a weak spot. Okay, that hurt. Right. IS-8. IS-8, what are you doing? God damn it. I knew that IS-8 was backing up, but I would have liked to get into cover. I could have stayed up with the Lorraine, but I was going to die. Oh well. Now they're going to get flanked, and yeah, this is not going to end well for our team unless our Waffle Trigger pops out to do a ton of damage. But yeah, always keep in mind where your friendly teammates are, because he blocked me from getting into cover. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to pop in there, and then I basically could reverse angle and my armor would be pretty good again. But, whatever. Alright. Yeah, like I said, if there's anyone with a platoon, just mention your name in chat. Otherwise, I don't really accept people I don't know, just random invites and matches. And yeah, Chuko, I can see where it's a defensive advantage, but yeah, if you outnumber people in the town like that, I think they had like 8 tanks over there compared to their 2 or 3. Just push in and kill them, because the enemy, almost their entire team went to the field. Had they taken the tank or taken the town out quick, we would have been able to flank them instead of them being able to flank us. I don't know why he's bitching. He's in a freaking light tank. Of course you're gonna face tier 9s. Just be glad that there's any 3 of them. Alright, so Type 59. I'm actually probably gonna head south, I think. Unless a lot of people head south, and I'll bump north. But even though the Type 59 doesn't have very good gun depression, I'd much rather fight down there, I think. Because their Object 432, he's worse off down there than I am. Their STA2, not a lot of armor. T-54 Mod 1, he's decent, basically level playing field against Type 59. Basically, they're lighter tanks. They're mediums. Not too worried about. If the heavy tank gets down here, that's when things might get a little iffy. Which, crap, I said I was going to play the M4 improved after E75. Oh well, I'll play it after this, if I remember. Alright. But say if I pop that T-37, he'd be like, "Oh my god, tier 9 match, boo-hoo." Okay. Alright, you got lucky that I do not have gun depression. You stayed up there a little. Yeah, Rob, I agree. In that case, there was a lot of people in the city with me, but they unfortunately did not want to actually fight the enemy, it seemed like. Taking a little bit of a risk here pushing up, but I'm hoping that I can kind of keep the enemy back far enough. We'll see. Or not. Now they're gonna try to swarm me here. Now it would be nice. And I'm dead. I was about to say, it would have been... I didn't expect that 430 to be that aggressive there with his lack of gun depression. It would have been nice if they focused on him instead of the lighter or the lower tier tank. But my fault for taking a little gamble there and pushing out ahead of the cover. Alright, so E75, not a surprise we got defeated. They pretty much got rolled over there. A little bit of damage here, 2100. I blocked 4,500 damage, essentially 46, but in the end, it's a team game, and our team did not play very well together. Yeah, Chuka, I knew that you're kind of making a joke there. But yeah, I don't really get it. Like, I see it in tanks, I see it in World of Warships, I see it in pretty much every game that people, even when they have the advantage, they're afraid of pushing or taking a risk just in the off chance that they might be destroyed or make a mistake. Like, the game's fun. Like, sitting back and cowering in fear doesn't seem fun to me. Just take a risk and push out. Like, if you have teammates and there's more of you, just push out and everyone should come out of it fairly well. You might lose a tank, but play to win the game. Don't play to hopefully not die. That's at least my opinion. Alright, so M4 improved, tier 7 to match, so does not have premium matchmaking. I kind of felt that was going to happen since they kind of got rid of that with any new premiums. Now, I'm kind of seeing what I'm going to do. Yeah, Rob. That happens quite a bit.
Let's get this show on the road.
People always like to watch you die and kind of wonder why later on in the match they're outnumbered. Now we're going to have a lot of people on the hill here, but I'd rather go up there than to face a T-29. I'm most likely going to run into the Comet and E-25 up here. Now that OI, I also kind of want to avoid him because he can dirt me in one shot, I believe. And armor on this isn't strong enough to protect me from that. But yeah, the whole worrying about stats, Rob. Yeah, I see that a lot in pretty much every game. I don't really get it. Like, if like do good, do bad, whatever, but don't take it too seriously. That's what tournaments, clan wars, and like esports are for. But random battles and such, just play to get some experience, some credits, have some fun. Like, that's what the game's for. Alright. How much you want to bet these people are not going to push here? Okay, never mind. There is a T-29 up here. Good for him, because he gets to basically shoot some puppies up here. Bad for us, but I'm gonna follow this E-25 here. He probably... I don't know if that was smart for me to do, but I did it anyway. Holy shit, I bounced off of a Comet. But we've got a... Oh shit, I got shot by Somebody on my team. Doesn't really matter.
We didn't
Come
penetrate
on!
their armor.
Penetrate him! Holy shit, they are in our base already. Okay. And I'm
We're
dead.
done for. Everyone get out.
I should have kept pushing. But yeah, the OI and a lot of Japanese heavies, I'm always kind of wary about fighting them in mediums. Kind of made a mistake of pushing out in front of my support, but yeah, once they reach tier 5 and can take off a lot of HP in a hurry. So yeah, down there. Alright, so let's hop into something. Why don't I play a T92 match? Hello, Matthew. Nice to see you again. Now, T92, really hit or miss. Oh, this is like polar opposites here. We have two T92s, slow lumbering beasts with very poor accuracy but high damage, against two Object 261s, where they're a lot more accurate, a bit faster, so they can get the better spots on the map, but lower damage. So it's gonna be interesting here. Just figuring out where I want to set up. It's gonna depend on where most of my team heads. Honestly, I feel like our north is actually gonna have more people based off of our team, but we'll see. Okay, that's kind of concerning. Our AMX-30, okay. Whew. I was about to say, why is our STB-1 and a lot of weaker tanks heading to the south? But some of them turned around, so I'm gonna push up north, because I'm hopefully gonna make it up here eventually, so I get safe. So I'm safe when they reach our base, because not that it's guaranteed that we lose the south, but our team is at a disadvantage there. Yeah, should have been aimed down here a little bit better. Yeah, don't have a great shot on him, but I'll take a little bit of a risk here.
That was close.
At least I splashed them. But I really want to get up into A6. Not going to see that guy again. But I do have a pretty decent angle on this AMX-30. Usually Artie doesn't move this far north on this team, so that guy probably thinks he's safe. I'm just waiting for him to be spotted again. I do have a shot in the south if I move further up. Alright, so he's actually gonna push up here. Kind of surprising.
Gotcha.
I will take that. Crap, I don't want to hit them. This Waffle Trigger PZ4, it'd be nice if he was not there, but I'm gonna continue my trek ahead here. Ooh, thank you, M40. Want to get into a semi-safe spot here. I don't want to stay out in the open. Don't know where that AMX 1390 is. But wherever he is, he can see me. Shit. Yeah, that might have been a mistake on my part. keep on pushing. See if I can get a shot off on this T-57 here. He's doing his best to... I have a feeling like he fell off. We'll find out in a second here, but judging on where he was heading, I have a feeling that he fell. Shit, I just ruined my fucking aiming circle. What did I do that for? That was a pretty big mistake on my part. Alright, guess I'll aim over here to see if we get another shot at their arty. There we go. Oh, crap.
That was close.
Well, at least I got close. I should have tracked him, but yeah, this is not going to be a very good match damage-wise for me, but at least we're going to win. Yeah, the RHM, the Romba, definitely a good TD. As far as battle assistant for Arty Rob, I've seen it, I've tried it. I do think it helps out, but at the same time, I don't exactly use any mods for World of Tanks. It's not that I think mods are bad, I just... I'd rather show people the kind of stock game rather than have my screen filled with all this random stuff that might confuse them, because it doesn't look like the game that they're given. Probably should have swapped from premium rounds a little bit ago, because this is going to hurt my pocket. Alright, he's gone. But T-92, I'm always hesitant to fire, but I always try to follow the strong flank, which this kind of paid off here. I got a couple different shots in, but you really have to keep up with your team in it to keep that accuracy bearable. Far range, you're going to be basically, it's just really hit or miss. It's like our other T-92 here. He shot 4 times, only 1 hit for 41 damage. So at least I did better than him, but the T-92 I feel is the worst tier 10 artillery. It really needs a buff to its accuracy or aiming time, or even mobility back to its old mobility. So before it was a pretty fast tank. It wasn't fast, but it was bearable to be able to get and keep up with your team. But right now, T-92, I'd much rather play the M53. Alright, so let's see what we can do for a different tank here. Why don't we hop into the IS-7? Do I want any... I'm tempted to get Smooth Ride here. Yeah, why not? And then for my commander... yeah, I'd rather get Camouflage there. But yeah, the battle assistant, I almost wish that they would just put it right into the game, because I do feel like it'll help a lot of people with artillery. But yeah, I have a feeling it does help, but at the same time, at least for World of Tanks, I try to stay away from mods. I have nothing against them, like I said. I've just almost always played the stock game. The only thing I've ever tweaked is one time they changed the graphics around and everything was foggy a little bit. I removed that with a mod, and I used to use a crosshair mod, Jimbo's crosshair mod, but it ended up messing my game up one patch and I took it off and I never looked back. Alright, now I might be using a few for World of Warships coming up, just to make it a little bit more interesting streaming. So there's a few out there that I feel like just showing what you're doing stat-wise will keep things a little bit more interesting for World of Warships, but for World of Tanks, I think it's pretty interesting enough with the stock game to where it's not really hindering me not running any mods. Yeah, the KV-4, I kind of want the tank. I've only played it on the test server, but I actually think it's a good tank once you have it upgraded. It's definitely not a great tank until you get that top gun. Oh shit, I did not want to see him. It's like, why did you have to come over here, E3? So I'm gonna hope that he pushes, even though it looks like he's doing the smart thing here and he's not pushing. Now this guy has a big gun. Yeah, crap, that M48. Yeah, I don't want to push into here. Okay. But fortunately our other flank's doing good. I actually want to push up high, to be honest. I'm just wary about passing in front of that E3. But this T-32, he's kind of alleviated my fears here. Thank you, T-32. Was he just waiting for me? His gun's pointing at me. Ooh, thank you. Just wanted to get up there. I don't know if this is going to turn into a good thing or a bad thing. I think it's going to turn into a bad thing here. But we shall see. Okay, thank you for taking that Patton out. Ah, crap. I forgot all about him. Yeah, this is not going to end well for me. I just barely got that frontal armor over. This Patton's going to finish me off. Okay, so that guy... Alright, so that guy in chat is gone. But let's just get that guy away. He was not very polite there. As far as chat in the live stream, not in game. But yeah, I kind of messed up there in the IS-7. I should have backed up a little bit further, took it more wide right and come back in, so my frontal armor was a little bit better off, but I was trying to force it there. Alright, so Type 62. Of course, I wanted to play a light tank and it puts me on assault. So this is going to be a little difficult here, especially with this map. It's not exactly the best for a scouting light tank. Type 62 is essentially a stock WZ131, I believe, or 132. I forget exactly which one, but yeah, gonna try. But hello, Foreplay.
开始行动。
I kind of wish I spawned in the north. A lot of times scouts will make a mistake of pushing too far south, and especially on assault you'll run into issues there. So I'm actually gonna cut in between my team here and head a little bit further north. AMX-12T. Whew, sorry. I just messed his shot up so bad. I am so sorry, dude. At least you still got the kill. Oh god. I guess I kind of deserved that after me ramming my teammate that hard. Just gonna wait for that super person to fire. Type 62 does have a decent heat round. Feeling like he should have fired by now. Nope. Fortunately, he's over-angling for me, and I can damage him fairly easily here. Right, got this Black Prince. There's an I don't want to push him in. I will try to help out with this Tiger 2, though. It's like, come on, guys, use your brains. Flank him. There we go, Tiger 2. Hopefully scoot by here. Get behind this Black Prince over here. There we go. And basically, we're opening up the map here for us. Now, we gotta go back. Shit. Sorry that I nudged into you again, but that wasn't my fault you took damage. Let's go after this T-34. Let's just annoy him. It's T-150 all the way back here. Probably not the best idea for me to push directly into him, but at least I'm going to get him to turn around. He's out. And there's still an artillery down here in the south. Holy fucking hell, dude. Chillax. Yeah, that's the AMX 1375 with the logo on it. Where did you go? Oh shit. Not good for me. Not good for me. Thank you for missing. Yeah, it is for sale on the website. It's for basically that AMX 1375 is like a promotion in a way for whatchamajig esports and tournaments and stuff. But it's a pretty fun light tank. It's not bad. So I would say this worked out a lot better than I thought. Fortunately, I had a few openings for me to weave through to get a little bit of damage in. And that's really in maps like this, you have to kind of be creative and take some risks. So Pretty decent match. Mastery badge 2nd class. Damage wise, 1354. Didn't really block or spot for anything. Got a decent amount of credits. Alright, so why don't we try a... I haven't played the E100 in a while. Why don't we play the E100? So I'm going to play a quick ad here and then pop into the E100. Alright, so airfield. Let's see, where do I want to go? I'm going to go to the north. I'm going to preemptively load heat since I see their top 3 tanks have a lot of armor. I'm going to hope that nobody on the enemy team is up here. That could provide a little bit of problems for me because usually in E100 they don't really have, or they do have accurate arty, but I'm going to play it a little closer than usual. If there's no arty, I'll actually play out on this rock, but with arty I gotta be a little careful here in the beginning. Usually I find, as long as if you're not the first one seen, arty will kind of focus on somebody else most of the time. That doesn't always work, but kind of take my chances at times until arty aims at me, and sometimes I pay the price. But yeah, the AMX-12T, that is kind of a painful grind. I remember pushing through the line when it first came out, but once you get to the AMX 75, 90, it gets a lot better. Even Lorraine's not too bad. It is big, but you just need to really pick and choose your battles since you do have a pretty good gun on it. Surprise, surprise, the E5's there. Kind of saw that coming. I'm very glad that they have an E4 instead of an E3. Don't know why this guy's just sitting out here. Doesn't look like I hit him, but I took a little bit of a risk because I'm fairly sure I have a small window to penetrate in there. However, I'm not too worried about the Type 59 being able to damage me. Still have to worry about this E4. Problem with heat rounds. We do have somebody up to our left. Holy shit, that hurt. I did not expect to see a T-30 up there. T-57, back up. Shit, he's gonna take a lot of damage here. Holy crap, he's using HE shells. Tried to cover him. Alright, so the E4. They're both up there. This is not good. I'm just sitting out here way too long. I wanted to get back earlier, but I was trying to help out my T-57, but that didn't exactly work. Hey, thanks for straightening out for me there. It would have been fine if you stayed angled. Don't want him to shoot heat through me. He has not shot heat at me yet, though. Holy crap. That's gonna be annoying to deal with. Damaged engine. Fortunately, our team's doing pretty damn well. with their big guns up there, it was a bit of a problem dealing with, but they kind of did us a favor having two of their biggest guns sitting up there. Now, they did do a lot of damage to me and the T-57, T-54, E1, but at the same time, they pretty much weakened their team elsewhere to where kind of helped us win the rest of the map. Usually I only sit in their spot if I'm in a medium tank or a paper thin tank destroyer, kind of with an accurate gun, high rate of fire. I wouldn't sit up there with a big gun though. Thank you, Dan, or Crime Rider. I'm just kind of waning. I don't want to push anywhere because I don't really have a strong engine right now. So, it's kind of waning. I would much rather play World of Warships at work. You can do a lot more tasks in World of Warships than World of Tanks if you're multitasking. Alright, so how far up in that little cubbyhole are they now? Well, I'll take a chance pushing out in this giant target here for him. Don't get off the cap. I'd rather cap him out than potentially lose here. Not that we have a very high chance of losing, but hell, I'd rather finish this out quick. So, decent match, nothing spectacular, but 3,783 damage. Blocked a little under 3,000 damage. Lost a lot of credits because I missed a couple heat rounds. It didn't do full damage with them either, but it's to be expected in the E100. Let's see. Why don't we hop into this little guy? SU-85I. This TD, it's a little bit of everything. It's not great in any one area, nor is it bad in any one area for a tank destroyer. I feel like a lot of the mid-tier premiums are kind of like that. Alright, so Sand River Encounter. Let's see. I might head south, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head south. I don't want to fight close up in this, ideally, because with only 380 HP, almost all of their tanks can kill me in 2, if not 3 shots. So, just need to be careful. So I'm going to hopefully get in the south here, ideally here, if they don't push on the flag. Hopefully I have a few people spotting. A lot of time with Encounter, if you're in a pretty good medium tank or a fast heavy, you can actually get up to this ridge line before the enemy, if you're lucky. Alright, so I don't really have any help down here. Probably, yeah. I'm not going to stick down here by myself with those 3 heavy tanks heading my way. I do have the Black Prince, I believe, Sanka, so I can try to hop into that. I think I still have the crew for it, because I believe I used the one person from the Black Prince in my TOG. So, if I have it, I'll play that next. Will I get a shot off here? Ooh, that T-14 is playing with fire. So am I, though. Actually, scratch that. I do not want to push down there. Because we have nobody in the south, it's inevitable to where I'm gonna get shot by that side. Just trying to keep an eye out there for our SPGs. I guess they're leaving the middle open a little bit. So it might be safe for me to push up to these small rocks here. So I can at least do something in the meantime. Great, am I going to have a shot here? Nope, he's destroyed. See if I can... Oh, fuck. Who the hell is shooting me? He is. Not too worried about the cap right now. What the hell? I didn't think I was still spotted, but I guess I was. Pretty stupid mistake on my part. I thought I wasn't seen, but that's why you get 6th sense. I didn't have it on this tank. I should have moved. Brain fart. Okay, Black Prince. Let's see, do I have a crew? I do have a crew for it. Yay. Now the Black Prince, I kind of like it. Its gun is a little dinky for a heavy tank at this tier. However, you can make it work. Has pretty good DPM, decent penetration, and basically everything you want, but everything except for alpha. Now, armor-wise, your turret's very good, and your hull's pretty good. You just need to angle a little bit. You don't want to over-angle to where your side's going to be penetrated easily, but you can angle a bit. That way, your track armor, it sticks out so far. It covers most of your frontal hull. You actually have pretty decent armor against higher tiers that way. Will it protect you from a lot of tier 8s? No, but it will protect you from a lot of tier 8s that use heat, which is pretty abundant. Alright, so I'm gonna wanna honestly probably head to... I don't know where I want to head to, actually. There's no artillery. I was tempted to sit back here to have some shots up there, but I'll push. Why not pushing? Oh shit, they changed this map quite a bit now. I haven't played this map too much since they've changed it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to give us a presence here in the center. And hopefully our team does well in the north. I know that's where most of their enemies are going to be. But hopefully we can overpower them in the south. Taking a little bit of a gamble, but the Black Prince can fight pretty effectively with its gun at longer ranges. Right now. Well, we shoot at the bigger tank.
Enemy hit.
Of course, I aimed a little too far up, but thank you for
Enemy
tracking
is
him.
hit.
I don't have any shots there.
Enemy armor is hit.
Hello, T-37. I picked the wrong person to fight against.
Penetration. We've damaged them.
Fortunately, they're a little too far away to hit any weak spots. Maybe this IS-3 breaking through the center. Just trying to get a shot on these guys, but yeah. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out. I aimed a little too low there. Alright, time to focus in the north. Gonna flank these guys. They don't have too many people back here that I need to worry about. I'll at least be able to draw some fire. I guess never mind. Thought I had a shot right here. Yes, I do. It's not a great shot, but
Enemy armor is damaged.
the penetration on the Black Prince, I know that I can
We didn't even scratch
go
them.
through him. Alright, there's a Tiger 1 all the way back there. Looks like he's, yep,
Enemy armor is hit.
try to engage me. Or not marry me, but he's gonna try to kill me here. Alright, Mr.
We
IS-3.
didn't penetrate their armor.
Let's see what I can do against you.
Penetration. Immobilized.
I figured that he would
We
penetrate.
didn't even scratch
Shit.
them.
Of course I hit the only strong part of his armor there. Yeah, this is not going as planned, but at least my armor can hold up. There we go.
Got them.
That's why you carry a little bit of APCR.
We fixed the track. Get going.
He's mad. Knew that that building was in the way where I can pull back a little bit.
Penetration.
Yeah, I like how he's angry.
We've damaged them.
Yeah, you should have expected someone to switch to gold.
We didn't
If
even scratch
I
them.
bounced off of you, I was gonna switch to APCR to kill you. It's not like I used APCR for all my shots. Alright, Mr. FV304. I know you're right around this area unless you're running away. But the Black Prince, solid tier 5 heavy. You just need to upgrade it. And I don't have any issues playing the Black Prince. It's a little slow, but armor-wise, it stands up against tier 8s pretty well to where you're not feeling like you're on a unequal playing field playing against higher tiers. So overall, decent match. Mastery badge 2nd class, 1570 damage, blocked a little bit, made a little bit of credits, but gun-wise here, carrying a little bit APCR is in your best interest. Very expensive to use it, but you're gonna need it at times. So I'll actually hop into another Black Prince match here since somebody had suggested it, but I'll play a little quick ad here and then pop into it. Alright, so kind of different match here. Sacred Valley. It's going to be playing a little bit closer up than the last match. Again, no artillery, but basically most of these tanks can go through my armor fairly easily. Not if they don't aim, but as long as they take time to aim and not hit my tracks or the stronger turret front, they should be fine with damaging me. So with that in mind, a lot of people would just sit back in the base here in a slow heavy tank. Me, without artillery, I'm going to take a gamble and push up there. Why not?
Move out.
The reason being, let's see if I actually get a little bit of help over here. Alright, so most people are heading north. The reason being, the way I look at it, the Black Prince, very low alpha damage. Against tier 8s, a lot of them, the bigger guns hopefully are going to head to the northern side of the map. So I'm going to head to a part where hopefully there's going to be mediums, light tanks, and maybe some of their squishier heavies. But with that in mind, doesn't always work, but that's at least my mindset of I'm still going somewhere that's useful for my team. I'm not sitting back here like a lot of people do, to where you're only useful if someone breaks through, which there's no arty, so it doesn't matter, and when your team is retreating or already dead, you're useful if you sit back there. Okay, that person's angry. Let's put Ash Slay Clone in timeout there. Haven't exactly had too many trolls in chat before. Kind of odd. I guess they're all out today. Oh, thank you, KB5. I'm gonna destroy that. But hello, Kevin. Okay, so far this looks like my plan's working out. Kind of bringing up the rear here, but myself and this KV5 are tanky enough to where we can kind of just plop into. Just wanted to hopefully take out a wall there, but that didn't work.
Enemy armor is damaged.
An angle there. He's got bounce. I'm just gonna.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We've lost a track.
Okay, never
We're
mind.
stuck here. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Save me. Ooh, thank God.
Tracks up. Let's go.
But let's keep pushing here. He's not gonna focus on me.
Penetration.
Oh crap, dude! What are you doing? You're basically protecting him. There we go. Let's get him out. Our north looks like they're outmatched, but hopefully they can hold on until we can flank.
We didn't even scratch them.
We really need to help out the center here. Which I never got it in Sacred Valley. There's a big wall around the center here. Doesn't make too much sense. What are they, protecting the rock? Okay. Don't really have any shots. I'm gonna push towards the flag, so hopefully that turns them around up there. Still nothing really to shoot at. I would take pot shots at people if I had a silhouette to aim at. But right now their center group should be flanked. But I'm still going to get on cap to hopefully make their north either turn around and basically fight on two fronts quicker. But with how slow the Black Prince is, I'm not going to make it to either fight before anyone else. So might as well kind of make the better players on their team sweat by getting on the cap. I have faith that they should be able to get that T-34 and T-44 out. Alright, looks like I got one guy to bite. They're gonna run into that KV-5. Yep, got a couple of them to bite here. Push, push. They're used to sitting there.
We can damage them.
Okay. Maybe they shouldn't have pushed. But it is getting a little bit more even here. So either they're gonna push through that KV-5 to reset me, or they're just gonna accept a defeat here. Thankfully that KV-5. Okay. I'm actually gonna kind of pull into safe mode here. Not that we're too much of a risk to lose here, but I like to play things safer than usual. But I play for the win. Yeah, foreplay. I don't know why people are deciding to troll today in chat for the stream, but whatever. I can ban them and they'll never be able to come back. Unless they create another account, but it's up to them. Alright, so another decent match in the Black Prince. Nothing spectacular, but I got Invader. I'll take that, and a win's a win. But let's see. I probably have time for one, maybe two battles here. Why don't we hop into... Let's see. Yeah, we actually won that IS-7 match. I want to try the 183. This is either going to go bad or very good. 183, armor-wise, not too great. Even your frontal armor pointing at people, it's supposed to be strong, but a lot of tier 10s can still damage you. Your whole armor is pretty weak. Being a rear-mounted turret, your gun depression is pretty piss poor. But what I'm going to do here is hopefully pull up right here, fire across here, and one-shot somebody. I've done it a handful of times. It's basically 50-50 whether it works. But when it does work, it's pretty awesome. Usually I spawn further up though when that happens. Being this far back, it's going to be iffy whether or not I'm going to make it there in time. But we'll see. Never know. Ideally, it will be an E75 or even that Object 260 passing by. Those mediums I probably won't catch in time. I just hope one of my teammates... Okay, I'm pretty much last here. I didn't want anybody to pop in front of me when I'm firing. Right, so let's get the ball rolling here. He's a little bit too small. There's an E70. Okay, bad chat. Not that you're in my way completely, but you're not making things easy. Shit, that took a nosedive. Oh my god. Ah, crap. That took a nosedive right into the ground. Now I'm kind of depressed. I wanted to get a big hit in there in the beginning. Alright, so I'm torn. I could head south I could yeah, I'm gonna have to head south. So I have a feeling they're just gonna push pretty hard down here if there's not a big gun down here. Me, the E100 and T57 should be able to discourage them. If you pull back a little bit, our SPGs have limited shots on them, but they do not have shots on them right here. But they're not pulling back though, so I don't really have a choice but to come up and help them. Okay. Let's see who the unlucky person is who's gonna come around that corner. Don't, oh my god, dude. Did you really just fucking do that? I don't get why people pull in front of guns that can one-shot them. But I guess they potentially want to die. Dude, stop doing it. God damn it. I had to rush that shot because I saw that frickin' 61 pulling back. It's like, I really wanted to hold on to that shot for another second. But that's why you do not pull in front of people like that.
Crack fixed. Let's roll.
But hopefully he did listen to me. The rest of our team's doing pretty well. We just gotta kind of hold out here. Can't really pull back or else this M103's toast. I'll try to help you. I'll try. I got a decent hit on him. This is where Hesh is very expensive to use when there's low HP enemies, but fortunately you can pretty much hit them anywhere to knock them out. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Unless I miss like that. I thought this T57 was going to get him, but unfortunately not. Crap. Type 61, what are you doing? Thank you. Okay. Object 260, most likely. We gotta hurry up to get this guy here, or else he's gonna get into our base. Yeah, I'll head after him. Never mind, our Leopard 1's got him. At least, I think he's got him. Good job, Leopard 1. So I pretty much did nothing but lose a crap ton of credits this match. But at least it's going to be a win. I will play one more match after this since this one was pretty lackluster. Alright, T95, 37 HP. Okay. I really should have swapped the AP a while ago. But I always forget to do it in the 183. I really wish that they would kind of balance this tank a little bit better. Using just AP or DPM is pretty low. I feel like it wasn't completely balanced before they nerfed it, but right now it's playing without Hesh is a little annoying with the accuracy and aim time. Okay, I don't want to pop around there. Probably gonna get nailed by Artie here, but whatever. Let's just waste another Hesh round. At this point, it doesn't matter. But at least we won. In the beginning there, it looked like we might have had some issues, but fortunately for us, the enemy didn't push too hard in the south. He's right down there, guys. He just popped down off of the ridge. He's right down there. You see the little dot? He didn't make it that far. Don't do it. You might be able to hide in the water there. Ah, there you go. You gotta love it when people hide and do stuff like that. T-57, what'd you do that for? But yeah, I'll pop one more game here, since that one was pretty boring to watch. 424 damage, and I lost almost 50,000 credits. That kind of hurt. Now, let's see. Why don't we finish the day off with a E3 game? Tomorrow, if you watched my stream last night, don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. I have something going on at my house tomorrow, and doubtful that I'm going to be able to stream, since usually on Thursdays I stream 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for World of Warships. I'm going to try my best to get on at some point tomorrow, whether it's earlier or later than that, but I really don't know, just because tomorrow I have a feeling like I'm not going to have power for some of the day, and if not, I'm going to have a ton of noise going around where I record the videos near my computer here. So if you don't see me tomorrow, that's why. If not, I'll still hopefully be back Monday. Monday shouldn't be a problem, since it's at nighttime. So if I can't stream tomorrow, I'll definitely be streaming Monday night for World of Tanks, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And I might actually kind of do a double it up and do World of Warships also if I miss tomorrow's streaming. So since we don't see anybody, I'm not gonna stick around the base and have no targets. Let's just preemptively knock that out for if we lose the base here. Of course, just as I say that, they rush the base. But I'm committed now. No point in me turning back. But I can hop to where this person is at least, so if more people push in, I can at least help them. Shots on them unless they get out of that ditch, but Never mind. Looks like our artillery and them did a pretty good job. I figured that I was spotted, so I was starting my little retreat here. There's the bugger that spotted me. Get eyes on that Jagged Tiger again. A little too late for me to go to the hill. I never played World of Tanks. It's free to play. 30 players per match, 15 per team. There's also smaller game modes to where you can play with smaller teams, clan wars, competitive. But basically it's free to play, so you can hop in, and basically tanks are ranked tier 1 to tier 10, basically level 1 to level 10. Right now I'm playing a tier 10 tank, of course. Taking a little bit of a risk pushing here. I'm banking on the hill doing well. But you can, realistically, you can get to tier 6, tier 7 without spending a dime fairly easily. Okay, there he is. I knew that they had a scout somewhere. And of course I missed him. Not doing too good this match so far. Our base isn't doing too great, but I would very much like this flank to succeed. We can always come back for the base before they cap us out. Alright, so the hill looks like it's doing good. So why don't I keep pushing up a little bit? That hurt. God damn it. Yeah, this is going to be a shitty match for me. And of course he's out. Yeah, I pretty much handed myself on a silver platter here. Oh, Jagged Tiger. Yeah, I'm dead. Dead. At least I got a little bit of damage in. Yeah, unfortunately it's not on Steam. You can download it off of the World of Tanks website. But considering this was another shitty match, I'm gonna pop on and play something else. I'd like to end the stream with a good match. So why don't I'll hop into the IS-7. But yeah, World of Tanks and also World of Warships, basically the equivalent to tanks but with battleships, cruisers, destroyers, both free to play. Basically I forget how many tanks in World of Tanks, but it's well over, I'd like to say 300, if not 200 tanks, and each tank plays differently than the other, and I forget how many maps, but there's well over 20 maps as well. Basically the game's pretty awesome considering it's free to play. The pay to win elements are pretty low. Pretty much a premium account. You earn more experience and credits to move up quicker. Most of the elements that you can spend real money on, as far as tanks that you can buy with real money and such, it doesn't really give you a huge leg up on people who don't spend money, which is why a lot of people kind of stick around World of Tanks, because you don't have to dump tons of money in it to be on a level playing field. It's like I was talking about earlier in the stream, I Yeah, there's 1 life per match, unless there is a new game mode, or a new old game mode coming out to where you can respawn, but pretty much 1 life per match. Which, yeah, I knew I pushed too hard in E3, but I was trying to push things and make it work when it wasn't going to. But $13.75 on sale. I did see it, I think it was all 2 days ago. I guess I'd end it. Might have been 3 days ago, but yeah. Yeah, World of Tanks, I've stuck around the game for a long time because for as much as people complain about it, it's a pretty solid game. It doesn't have too many bugs or issues with it, and think of each tank. You can't really think of it like a gun in a first-person shooter, where each one's different. Pretty much playing each tank is kind of a different game in its own right, and you can put dozens of hours in each tank and it still feels fresh each match. So I'm kind of alone here. Or, I'm not kind of alone here, I am alone here. Spare me, E4. Fortunately, I have quite a bit of backup here. I just need to fall back a little bit. Hopefully he pops out around this corner. Come on, push around here. There we go. Thankfully it'd be nice if we get that 183 out. That IS-7's gonna try to block some damage for him, but I don't know how well that's gonna go for him. Okay, no. Pull back now. You are... Oh shit. I was like, why am I moving? I was just stuck on a little rock there. There we go. Sometimes angle on IS-7 makes sense. Unfortunately, I don't have a shot there. Be nice if our artillery can focus down here. I'm just gonna keep these guys lit up the best I can. Okay, thank you, M40. Ooh, that hurt. I did not expect that E4 to pop out. I guess that's what I get for angling an IS-7 instead of keeping my armor head on. Oh shit. This is not gonna turn out well for me. At least I got a hit on him. And I'm dead. I saw him a little too late. But yeah, Carlo, premium tanks, the way they balance them, almost all premium tanks are worse than fully upgraded tanks in a specific tier. Like I'll kind of... we actually won Malinovka. I'll take that in an E3. Granted, I ended up dying and doing pretty bad, but... Which, Carlo, I have a website, wotguru.com. There's some nice stuff there to help you out. Tier 1 can't go against a Tier 8, but the way matches work, pretty much if you're in a Tier 1, you'll face Tier 1 and 2 tanks. If you're in a Tier 2, you'll face Tier 2, 3, 4 tanks. But yeah, so just kind of, I went over this earlier, but I bought the M4 Improved, which is a premium tank today. Compared to the standard Tier 5 M4 Sherman, M4 Improved has a little bit better overall armor, but its gun is worse off, and pretty much the M4 has more firepower, but the M4 Improved, the premium paid tank, has a worse gun in it and a few other little stats. But pretty much buying premium tanks, it's just for making more credits and training crews. It doesn't give you a leg up in the battle. But matchmaking, it's a plus or minus 2 most likely system. I say most likely because some light tanks, you can see tanks 3 tiers higher than you, but most tanks, if you're in a tier 5, the highest tank you'll see is a tier 7.
Let's go.
Realistically, you can't win on a head-on fight against a tier 7 and a tier 5. However, it's not out of the question. You just have to really think and play correctly. A lot of people just rush head-on and ended up paying the price. But anyway, this will definitely be my last match since I've played several last matches here. It's hopefully... Holy shit, they're just rushing right through the center. They're probably not going to survive, but they definitely got us on the surprise factor here. Probably going to kill our artillery. Or not.
Penetration.
Okay. Let's peek over here a little bit. I don't want to peek too far. Okay, don't want to get shot by that OI experimental either. Let's see if I can take out a little bit of cover here. Get a shot on this ram. It's not gonna work. Okay, kind of forgot that I can't destroy them. Okay, this guy's got a decent amount of armor and a very big gun. I've got to be careful here.
Enemy armor is damaged.
If I time this right, though, I will be able to get a shot off and kill him. Never mind. Thank you, artillery. I will gladly push around there now.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Enemy armor is hit. We're
I
immobilized.
should get him.
We didn't even
Yeah.
scratch them.
Let's just repair here. This might
We
hurt.
didn't even scratch them.
Okay, there we
Penetration.
go.
We lost the track.
Ouch.
We're
Yep,
good for it.
I died
Get
here.
out.
That was pretty bad way to die. But at least we're gonna win here. But anyway, this is gonna be my last match for today. Hopefully, it was enjoyable watching me struggle these last few matches. I had a couple good matches today, but overall nothing too great. As far as how many tanks you can own, Carlo, You start out with a few slots. If you stick around, they usually give out free tanks from time to time. Basically every Christmas you get a free tank, so you get another slot there. And if you win any events, and there's codes going around, before you start playing, I would actually look up, before you start, just kind of Google about World Tanks invite codes. Usually you can find some on the forums. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now, but if you find an invite code, you should get a free premium tank, garage slot, maybe a little bit of gold and some credits. But you should kind of keep an eye out for that if you plan on starting before you make an account, because you can get a little bit of free stuff that way. But if you Google it, you might be able to find it, or even look on the official forums. Usually there's places like different gaming websites give them out, essentially. But usually there's quite a few of them, which unfortunately we're going to lose this. I thought we were going to win, but yeah. Kind of sucks going out on a crappy game. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow for World of Warships, just because I have some things going on. If not, I will definitely be streaming again Monday night, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST, and I might add in some World of Warships then too. And at least we got a win on this IS-7 match here. Unfortunately, I got flanked and killed. Definitely my fault. I've been very perceptive today. Usually you see that coming. I didn't do much damage, but I did spot for a little bit. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around again. Hopefully tomorrow, but who knows. And hopefully you like the game Carlo if you do give it a shot. And I would honestly look for an invite code, because you can get some free stuff and hopefully a premium tank. Sometimes you can get a decent one, but a lot of times it's a lower tier one, but it's a start. And like Rob said, Alienware, I think Razer sometimes gives them out. I've gotten one off of IGN. You just kind of have to look. But a lot of times too, on the forums, people have them to give away. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.